Hi everybody, this video is long overdue and I've received so many messages because even though this car has been shown in pictures and videos since I did the Tempesta and all the other upgrades to the car, we have not done a thorough review of the changes that have happened since I purchased the car last year. So for some of you that may not know, I purchased my first Pagani June of 2021 from Prestige Imports, and I was looking for a Huayra coupe specifically. Once Horacio announced that the Huayra coupe will be the last gullwing style doors that Pagani will ever make, I realized that I had to have a Huayra coupe versus a roadster. The roadster is beautiful, amazing, Pagani. However, since the doors do not open gullwing, I wanted the gullwing doors because they will no longer be made. And so after receiving my Huayra, it was a standard Huayra that came out in 2016. It was an extremely unique spec, and there's a YouTube video that I go over kind of everything about the car. But I knew Horacio always likes to further enhance and perfect his original design. So the Bachetta Tempesta package was offered a couple of years back, and some of the Pagani owners have taken advantage of it. I had heard about it. I knew it was extremely expensive, but after seeing the changes that were happening and knowing that I'm never going to sell this car, and of course I have the Pagani Utopia that's coming in first quarter of 2024, I knew that I wanted to really make this car my own because this was not a car that I had obviously spec'd from the get-go. So what is the, as they call the Tempesta package? So there are multiple things that change. This was designed, a lot of it was, they used Dallara, and that company knows a thing or two about suspension, aero, downforce, those kinds of things. So there were several things that were changed. One was a very aggressive front splitter that increases downforce, very aggressive rear diffuser also along helps with that as well. The complete underside of the car is changed, again for better flow of air in high speed. Because of the excessive and the increase in downforce that happens just because of those things, brand new suspension, Öhlins four-way adjustable suspensions are part of the Tempesta package that also happened. Standard Huayra coupe came with 19-inch wheels up front, 20-inch wheels in the back, and with the Tempesta package, it went up 1 inch front and back. The amazing thing about it is that despite going larger to 2021s, you saved 2.5 kilos of weight per wheel, which is incredible on its own when if you can reduce unsprung weight. And then of course a lighter, much more free-flowing titanium exhaust that makes this puppy just really sound so aggressive. Now, I couldn't just stop at the Tempesta package, and having a discussion with the Pagani team, I realized that my car, and discussing with Horacio and some of the other designers, we wanted to kind of take it to the next level. And the next level was that I wanted to have the famous Pagani roof scoop or snorkel. Listen, I don't care. No one does carbon fiber like Pagani, and for sure, no one can do a snorkel like Pagani. It's a cantilever snorkel. It only attaches, where the engine bay is. And to me, what I always say, it looks like a king cobra on attack that's coming from the back of the car, suspending over the cabin. And we also went for the carbon fiber big wing, and so which increases obviously additional downforce. So really wanted to make this car unique. So I will go ahead and kind of walk around this car and show you some of the updates we did, including adding CarPlay and changing the car's, updating the car's stereo system to the latest what Pagani offered for the Huayra. So I can't wait to show you guys the rest of this stuff. So let's start with the front diffuser. As you can see, it is way more aggressive, and it sticks out quite a bit if you compare to a Pagani Huayra that does not have the Tempesta. It kind of has a short snout, I would say, where, you know, from the front it kind of dips in, and this kind of sticks out quite a bit and really increases downforce on the car at high speeds, particularly above, you know, 90 or 100 miles an hour. You also get these added canards that were added as part of the package. Of course, Pagani does an amazing job in matching all the carbon fiber weaves appropriately, even when it is done as an upgrade later on. This significantly, and by the way, having now driven the car for a few months with the Tempesta, I can tell you that there is a significant difference in how the car drives. Let's talk about the wheels. So the wheels now have changed. The old or standard wheels kind of have a lip, kind of old school style lip, you may say. These really fit the car much better with 21s in the back, 20s in the front. Of course, Pagani color matched the original Bordeaux stripe that was on the car with the wheel to make sure everything flows as normal. But again, when you save 2.5 kilograms a wheel, you know, it's significant. Aeronautical grade aluminum forged that these wheels were made of, incredible quality. And so to go larger but lighter makes it even, you know, that much better. Of course, I will get to this later. Now, what you cannot see is the underbody that is completely changed, again, as part of the Tempesta package, again, to aid with the flow of air going underneath the car. Now, the exhaust itself is fantastic. Titanium, I believe the exhaust is either 4 or 6 kilograms lighter than original. And if you guys don't remember, the non-Tempesta exhaust, and one way that you can quickly identify these exhaust tips kind of have a, they're smaller significantly, and they're not pursed out in this way like horns, I would say. So when you see these larger tips where they're kind of pursed out like in a horn shape, that's how you know a car has a Tempesta package. And of course, I will show you guys the rear diffuser. The rear diffuser, significant difference and very alike, very similar to the BC style, both the front diffuser as well. They're minor changes, but again, many of the advantages that came with the Tempesta package were basically developed during the development of the more track-oriented BC. Now, let's pop this puppy open so I can show you guys some of the other changes. Now, how do you not love the Pagani Huayra key? I mean, it is cut out of a single block of aluminum in the shape of a Huayra coupe. This was black anodized from the factory. Most of these that you've seen still come in kind of a polished aluminum look, but I really love the black anodized, and it's just a fantastic key. So let's get into this puppy and see. Did you guys hear that? It literally like sounds like a robot or transformer. And if you guys remember, the Pagani Huayra coupe was in one of the Transformer movies, and every time I unlock the car, the actuators and everything coming on really make it special. Of course, the doors open like this. Now, let's take a look inside. So one of the changes that we did, we updated the full infotainment system. So this is what they call the AMC5. This has full Apple CarPlay and just makes it much more usable and updated to more later standards. Of course, the stereo system in the Huayra is already amazing because it's made by Sonus Fabre, amazing Italian company. Just, you know, you have your cones that are made out of carbon fiber. It is an amazingly sounding stereo system. I'm gonna go ahead and open some of these panels on the car so I can show you the suspension changes. So look at this car all transformed. And just look at that snorkel pointing up to the sky. Literally looks like a king cobra on attack. But let's take a look at the underpinnings and what has changed. So, as I mentioned, four-way adjustable Olin shocks. You can see the live valve, which you cannot see. Even the springs have a metallic flake to the paint. I mean, the detail on the control arms, it's literally like a jewel, even in areas that most mortals shouldn't even look under. I mean, the hinges, the quality of carbon fiber is really second to none. Obviously, both sides the same way. Let's look back at this area. Of course, Horacio Pagani signed this. This is one of the single largest carbon fiber clamshells in the automotive industry. Again, you can see the snorkel here. You're able to see the new Olin's four-way adjustable shocks. Here's a better look at the springs. You can see the metallic flakes in there. Once again, just look at the hub, the control arms. Again, every screw is titanium CNC'd with a Pagani logo, no matter how big or how small. Everything is meant to be a jewel. I mean, even, you know, where most manufacturers have some kind of a sticker, this is all aluminum plate. Even on the other side where the VIN, hello 63 Roadster. Even on the other side where the VIN plate is on the gross weight, it's all CNC'd out of a piece of aluminum. What's amazing is how comfortable this car is to drive, believe it or not. I've put over 1,000 miles in this car just in the few months I've had it, because it was down for a few months as part of getting the Tempesta package. But when you look at this car, the way it sits with the aggressive front splitter, rear diffuser, four-way adjustable shocks, lighter wheels, upgraded exhaust, it all comes together. And of course, while we're here, let's talk about the big wing. So as you can see, Pagani offers two styles of wings. One is what they literally call the short wing and what they call the big wing, and not sure why would you ever choose the short wing, so we had to go with the big wing. These are obviously not stickers. This is just paint, amazingly matched to the original Bordeaux red color that's in the rest of the accents of the car, including the wheels. And then of course the snorkel, which we'll talk about some more once I bring this puppy down. And I know you guys definitely want to hear the exhaust, so we'll make sure you get to hear that as well. Now let's talk about that snorkel. Just look at it. When I say it is perfection. And you really do feel the rush of air over your head. And with that spine, it has the perfect carbon fiber weave. It just dramatically changed the look of the car. So the combination of the Tempesta, bigger wheels, sitting a little bit lower, big wings, snorkel, aggressive diffuser and front splitter, really just took a car that was phenomenal and made it really one of one. Then let's look at the startup sequence, because that by itself is a theater itself. So when you get in, there's a placeholder for your half of your key. Key goes in there. Now you turn to the first position. You want all of these lights to dance, for all the systems to get synced up. Now the cool thing is that that red light you see is fully adjustable to whatever color you want. As you can see, we have the lighting. I can adjust this to be blue. If I want it to be yellow or white or purple, but I kind of like the red look. But you can obviously change it based on your mood. So that is pretty cool. Once it's all done, well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the few minutes I put together showing the journey from going from a standard Huayra coupe to what I call a Tempesta Plus Plus, with the addition of the snorkel and the big wing and all the things that came with the Tempesta package, including the infotainment upgrade, has made this car truly one of one that I can never imagine parting ways with, and will be in the family and hopefully one of my kids one day. This is a very special time because not only my wife and I just got back from Milan from the reveal of the Pagani Huayra, codenamed C10, which is just an amazing car. Make sure to check out the detailed walk-around video that I did with the car that's on YouTube. But also, this week is the Pagani Huayra coming up, which, you know, an amazing rally with Pagani owners from around the world, which we'll get to drive around some amazing spots and an amazing track with this car. So this car is going to be picked up in 2 days to get sent to the Pagani Rally location. And as you guys can see, I have my manifestation on, and there will be a Zonda in the garage at some point. Not anytime soon, but there will be a Zonda at some point to complete the trifecta of a Zonda, Huayra, and Utopia. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video. I will try to share as much content as I have with you on my journey, especially with the Pagani Huayra coming up. So thank you guys, and until next time.